the singing. So let's just start with the piano intro. I played from the beginning right to here, and then I stopped. And let's begin here with the right hand. We have G, A, and E. Okay, and I didn't mention this is You Never Give Me Your Money by the Beatles, Part 1 from Abbey Road. G, A, E. We're going to do that 6 times. See the 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to play that G on the thumb all by itself. And then we're going to play the whole thing again, the G, A, E. And then we're going to play D, C, A, and F together. Then play it one more time here. And then we're going to have F, G, B, and D 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a single F. Then we're going to do a high F up here. Okay, and then E, C. And I just put a curved line there because they kind of go together. Bum, bum, bum. And then a G. Alright, and then here we have E, F, A, and C 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then just the E on the thumb by itself. And then D, F, A, D all together. And then a single D on the thumb. And then an E right here. Hold that out. And then B, E, G sharp, B, E, sharp. And then we have A, C, so it's A, C up here. And then we just play right at the end that G, A, and E that we had at the beginning. Okay, so we're going to go that far. Now let's look at left hand. We're going to start with a low A down here. Here's middle C, so here's the A we want down here. Then we're going to just move up to a D here on the pinky. And then we're going to go up to a higher D. I tried to write that D a little higher. So you do this D, and then down to an A in the middle. Back up to the high D. Back up down to, or back down to the A. Back up to the high D. So the only low D is this first one. The others are just D, A, D, A, D, A. Now this G is low. It's down here. And then it's just right here. And then right here I did an octave for that F. You can just do a single note if you like, but I think I did an octave. So F. And then here we just have a single B right here, a low B, and then a high B. And then right here we have, and I think that's a guitar there or something making that brum, so I thought we'd try to make it sound like that in the piano. So D to E quickly, really quickly, because the D isn't really the note. The E is the one we want to come out, but the D just kind of flips right before it. And then we have A, here's middle C, and here's the A we want. And then down to E, back up to A, back down to E, just back and forth between those two. Now, I wrote exactly what I heard. If it were me playing it or writing it, I was a little more fill in there, but I'm not the Beatles. So anyway, if it's a little sparse to you, you can put a low A in there at the beginning there if you want to, or add here and there. But I just put down exactly what I heard here. So let's put hands together now. And one thing that will help you to put hands together, let me make sure this is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's something going on every eighth note. 1, bum, 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 bum. Okay? And it doesn't stop, or there isn't a long note until you get to this F over here. Okay, so if you keep help. So we have a low A first, and then the right hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, G, and then together here, and the high D, and the A, and then together here, and then A, D off, and then the right hand, and then the left hand, left, then right hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the F, and then we have F on the top. You want to put a C octave, that'll be 5, but F here, and then E, C, G all by itself. So let me go do the first 2 boxes at a slow tempo so you can hear how the hands fit together. I did that wrong notes. Let's do it again. Okay, and of course when you play it faster, you want to kind of play it with some feeling. Don't just bang everything out, just more. People don't realize it's how you play it. I mean, you have to play the right notes, but to make it sound good, it's how you play it. Now, moving on. Left hand first, and then the right hand 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then just that. Now together here, and then left, right, and then right here, we're going to play the 2 E's together, but flip that D right before it. Hear that? And then right hand. Alright, so let me do this box for you slowly so you can hear it. Okay, and then we come up here, right, then left, then together here, and then hold that A for just a bit, and then bum, 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 bum. Now let me do the rhythm for you for just this box. Here we go. 3, 4, 1. Okay, so you got to do the right timing there. Let me start right here and put these 2 boxes together, then you can hear how long the long notes are. Starting here. Make sure you count 3, 4 before you start this. Now the reason, let me play it first. Let me start right here. This is where the verse starts, the singing. Okay, and then it would repeat back. When you get here, you got to go back to here for the second half of the verse. It's exactly the same. You do it again. But what I did, the reason I put the left hand in boxes is because I wanted to draw your attention to the octave and a fifth, which is, it's an A, an A, but you can do an A octave and then put an E in the middle, and you can improvise that left hand as you play. If you can't improvise, then just play it once. Just fine, or if you just did an octave. But I put it in a box because we want the A octave and maybe even the E in the middle with it. You definitely want to play the octave wherever I put it here on the left hand, but then you can also add it some more. Then the D would be D octave. If you wanted to do the fifth, you'd have the A in the middle. You can add that in there. Okay, so this is just kind of a diagram, and you can play it how you want. G octave and D in the middle. Then we have C octave, G in the middle, and then F octave, C in the middle. And then here we don't want to do a chord pattern here. We just want to play those actual notes. So something you might do improvising with the left hand. Pay attention to my left hand, because in this part the piano's still playing. Sometimes you can hear, sometimes you can't. But it's you can hear the vocal line, and you have to try to incorporate all of that and make it sound satisfying. And watch my left hand here. Okay, and you don't want to be someone who plays exactly the same thing every time. So I'm trying to branch you out here a little bit and try to add the little notes here and there with the left hand. Just jump in there. It's kind of like someone throws you in a swimming pool to teach you how to swim. That's kind of what you have to do here. Just get in there and start doing it. So now let's go over the right hand. We have G, A, E. Actually, it's the same thing we did here at the beginning. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you play it again. So 6 times, and then you play that chord again. Then you have the F, A, C, D like we had before. And then this is the same chord. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now here, I added a note here because the piano is, or it's fuller this time. So let's have G, C, and F together, and then a single E, and then a C and a G together, and then a single G. All right, so we have both hands together. Let me do this just this section right here. The main thing is just make sure you play the octave on time. It's got to be the first, whenever it changes, you have to play it there. You have to play it here, have to play it here, have to play it here. And then after that, you can fit it in wherever you want as long as you're on time for the next one. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. So now moving on, we have E, F, A, C. So we had that down here 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And in the middle of negotiation, we have D, F, A, and D here. 4 notes. If you can't reach it, leave the thumb note out. That would go for anything. If you ever can't reach, a fistful chord there, just leave the thumb out. All right. And then we're going to change just the top note to a C. Keep the D, F, A. And here we have D, E, G sharp, and B together. And then we're going to have D, E, and A together. And then keep the D, E, unless, well, we've had D, E for 3 chords, right? So, and then we're going to change the top note to G sharp. All right. Left hand here, we're just going to have a B octave if you want. Doesn't matter. And then an E here, octave or single note. And let me start right here on this F, right here, okay? And we come there. Make sure you play the B with that chord, or play the F first, and then come in with the right hand together on those places. And then we have break down. Now, left hand's on an A octave, right hand's on C, E, A, and then E, A, C. You break down. And I think the piano does, I didn't put that in there, but it's just an A chord. E, you see that? Yeah. E, C, A, C, A, E. It's just an A minor chord after bum, bum. So E, C, or A, C, E, C, A, E, going down there. If you want to put that in. Then it's going to go back and do a repeat exactly the same way through, starting right here. So let's do that. Now we're here. And it's 4. I put 4 counts because it's 4 counts all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Both times, and the counting starts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to have. Did you hear that in the music there? So let's learn that. So this is after the second time through. After you go through the verse twice, and we put an asterisk here just so we'll know that's where you go back to. We have G, C, E, and I have a 2 there. It's 2 times. 1, 2. And I didn't put a C on the left hand because I don't hear the bass change. I just hear it. That's what I hear. So then we have G, B, D. The left hand can have a G octave. And it's bum, bum, bum. So you go, you break down 3, 4, 1. Bum, bum, bum. And then we have this part, which is pretty complicated, but I have another way to do it that's easier for you. So listen how I have it first. And then we go to the next board, but let me do that again. So what I did, you hear the bass going ba 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 ba. So I thought in the left hand it would sound pretty cool. Now if you're a good enough pianist to do that, give it a shot and a little bit, Now if that's going to be too hard for you to do octaves like that, give it a try first, give it a shot. If it's too hard, then just don't do the top note, just do the bottom ones. See no future, play no rhythm. So you'd have. Which sounds just fine, but if you can do this. Okay? Kind of adds to the, the rhythm of it. It really makes it sound like the recording, I think, if you can do that. So, on the left hand, what you want to do, you notice there's C, C, E, E, G, G, E, E. Is you want to get the octaves down first. So let's go through that. C octave, E octave. Now this is not how you play it. We're just practicing, getting our hand in position. C, E, G, back to E. E again. F sharp, G sharp, E, A, B, C, A. Now, once you get that down, okay, high wrist and come straight down. There's no, lock your hand in that position. There's no time to feel around. Just go for it. Now, if you do that, then you can go. Okay? Now, right hand, we have out of college, see no future. Then after that, but we have G, C, and E together. And we're going to have it 1, 2, 3, let's see, 2 times. And then we're going to have E, G, and C 1 time. And then just E and G once. So, bum, 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 bum. And here we have E, G sharp, B, and 2 times. Bum, bum. And now leave the D off, and you have the next chord, E, G sharp, B. Then we have E, A, C, 2 times. Bum, bum. C, no future. Then we have C, E, A, 2 times. Okay, so the right hand here is. Now, again, if the left hand is too difficult, just, if you have a copy here and you're writing this down or you're printing it out, just go through and mark out the high notes and just leave the bottom ones. Leave the C, E, G, E, E, F. Mark out all the thumb notes, and then you'd have this. Okay, now I'm not going to mark that out here because I'm going to show you how to do it with all of it. So we go left hand 2 times, C, C, and then this is together, and together, and together here, left, and then this is together, and just left, together, together, left, together. That's right. Go faster, it'll sound just fine. Left, left, together, together, left by itself, together, left, together. And actually those C's mix with each other there, okay? So just get your right, or you can't. Just let one hand take it, whichever one you want. And then left, left. Now let me go slowly now. I'm going to play these 3 boxes slow. Alright, here it goes. Sounded, almost wrong going slow. It'll sound just fine when you speed it up. And you may think, well, let's lower the left hand and get it lower. That's too low to do it down here. A little too muddy. Yeah, it sounds like a record that's on the wrong speed. So let's continue this in lesson 2.